Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. We're here at the Caravan Camping and Motorhome Show 2020 and we're looking at this today. It's the new Adria Altea Tyne. This is a prototype caravan that they brought over just for the show, but this is going to be launched and available in the UK very soon. So what do we need to know about this caravan? Well, this is an entry-level 4-berth caravan and it has twin beds. If you're familiar with Adria, this is on the same layout as the Seine, but at a much cheaper price. It offers excellent value for money and I think it could give the Seine a run for its money. So what do we need to know about it? The total length hasn't been announced yet, but I'd imagine the total length is going to be probably around 8.2 metres knowing Adria. The nose weight I believe is going to be around 100 kilos, and at the moment the MTPLM is 1,620 kilograms, although you can upplate it to 1,700 to give you that bit of extra payload. The exact payload hasn't been announced as yet. How much is it going to set you back? Just under £20,000. That's very competitive. Let's have a look around the exterior. At the front we see it's on the Alco chassis because we've got the Alco hitch. We've got that big Adria front window and a huge front locker where we're going to be able to get a couple of gas bottles and your water carrier and your waste carrier. So lots of room under there. As we come down, we've got the blue and grey decals and a window looking into the lounge. There's no external gas point here, and I would imagine that's going to be the case with it being entry level. As we come down to the door, we have a stable door and there's a bin in it. There's no window on this, unlike the Adora range. Carrying on down, this is a single axle caravan and we've got here a steel wheel with wheel trim as opposed to alloy. Further down on this near side, this is where we're going to find a window overlooking one of the side single beds, and underneath we've got access to that and some storage. Venturing further round, we come to the rear of the Tyne, and this is a standard rear end on an Adria. The whole range practically have this same back end. So we've got the Adria name up there, we've got the grab handles, the lights, and it's plain and white. On the off side, which I can't show you because unfortunately I can't get round there, we've got other boxes such as battery. We've also got our electrical hookup point, we've got our toilet cassette point, and we've also got the vents for the fridge freezer. So I prefer those on the off side, and Adria have delivered on that. They're not venting out if you've got an awning. It doesn't impede on that family space. So that's the exterior. What we'll do is we'll venture inside and have a look in here because it's a lovely caravan. Come on, follow me in. So here in the lounge area of the Tyne, we can see it's a really good space. And standard on the Adria range, we don't have that front chest. Instead, we have a small flap table. But don't be worried because this will take a substantial amount of weight. It'll certainly take cups of tea, plates of food and laptops because that's how we use ours in our own Adria. The wraparound means when you put this down, you've got all this space for everyone to sit in. There's also the large sunroof here, which lets in plenty of light. We've got various LED lights around as well, which will illuminate this space. Up at the front here, we've got a plug socket and an aerial, so you can put your television there if you wish. That's one of the options in this caravan. There's another one which I'll show you shortly. I've not found any USBs in this, but whether they will come with it being a prototype, I don't know, but there's none up front here. We've got really generous cupboard space. First of all, under here, we've got space for the radio. And there's actually a media control just here as well, so you can control the radio without having to go into the cupboard. On this side we've got similar storage as well. So that's the lounge area, lovely little space. It then feeds on nicely into this kitchen area on the off side. So here we are in the kitchen of the Tyne. It's on the off side of the caravan. What are we going to get? Well, we've got worktop space which is standard of Adria, and this is an off-white colour, almost an eggshell blue. Under here we find 3 gas burners. It's fairly standard of the European caravans not to put an electric hob in there, so we've got 3 gas burners. We've also got the sink, and this is a chopping board. Adria as standard give you a chopping board, but we've got a really good sized sink, again plenty of pots and crockery can go in there. What else are we getting in the kitchen? We're getting a plug socket, so that's useful for your toaster or your coffee maker. And down here we find the Thetford gas oven and grill, and that's a duplex appliance. Up above here in this cupboard, which is on a catch, we find the microwave. It's at a good height. If you're small like me, you may struggle to see exactly what's going on in there, but nonetheless a good sized microwave. And in the other cupboard, we have in here places to put your plates, and I generally use these for putting glasses and mugs. The kitchen also has some excellent storage. Here we have a purpose-built cutlery tray, and I put other utensils there. Then we have a further drawer. They're very deep, so you can get plenty in there, like foil and tea towels. And then down below, this will drop down and you'll get additional storage under there. So there's plenty of storage in this kitchen, including more there. What I do love about this is we've got the huge Thetford fridge freezer. I think this is about 140 litres altogether, and this is the one we have in our Adria. Loads of shelving space, plenty of space at the bottom so you can put all your milk and juice down there, and plenty of shelves, and then a slide out tray here for salad and bits like that. So that is really good. If you are a family of 4 using this as a 4 berth, you're going to get plenty of food in there. Over here on the near side, now what have we got here? We've got further shelving and storage, and we also find the pull-out table, which is what you're going to use to eat at here in the lounge area. So space there. Now, although the kitchen hasn't got a lot of worktop space, we do have this additional space here. It's demonstrated with a television in this caravan, and we will find another aerial socket and plug socket here. So you can use this space for the telly, or you could always use it as space for cooking. As well as that, here we're going to find 2 USBs, and they're the only ones I've found so far in the caravan, and they're located here just behind the television. Moving a little bit further down, storage, as you can see, there's plenty of it, but this is where we've got a wardrobe. We've got a rail for hanging, and we're also going to find the controls for the television aerial here. And it doesn't have a shelf in this. Whether it will, I don't know, but at the moment it drops all the way down. So if you've got long coats and things like that to hang up, it's going to take quite a lot of stuff in there. It opens on the bottom as well, and here we do see a shelf, so we can put more items there. So there's plenty of storage for a couple or a family. We'll move back now into this bedroom, and it flows really nicely. It's a great open space. If you are wanting to separate this space from the living area, there is the pull across curtain, and that will fasten here next to the fridge. So that will give you some additional privacy. As we come back, we see the single beds. I would estimate these are probably at least 6'2" in length, but I don't have an exact figure. But looking at them, I'd certainly say that's where we're at. As you can see from this one, they do actually recline. So you can lay flat, or you can bring it up if you want to sit in bed and use your iPad or read, things like that. Underneath, there's storage under both of these beds as well if you need it for additional bedding. And both sides, we've got further cupboards up here as well. The bedroom is really well illuminated. Right above me here, we have some LED lighting, and we've got it under the beds as well. One thing I found is that there is a plug socket down here. So if you're wanting to charge your phone or something like that, it's available down there. I haven't found any further USBs here in the bedroom. What we'll do now is we'll venture back to the last bit, and that's the bathroom back here. So we'll go through this door and we'll take a look in the rear shower room, washroom. So in the rear, on the off side, we're going to find the Thetford toilet. On the wall, there's also a towel rail for your hand towel, a small mirror and a toilet roll holder. As we move around from there, that's where we're going to find the shower. It's a good sized shower cubicle, and we also have a rail above for hanging towels when they're wet. There's a further mirror in the shower, so if you're a chap that likes to shave in the shower, you can see what you're doing in there. and then we move along further to where we're going to find the centre wash basin. Within the centre wash basin underneath, we've got some cupboards under there for toiletries and toilet rolls, and each side of the mirror we're going to find further shelving to put other items. It's well illuminated over the basin with 3 LED lights. So that's the bathroom. If you're wondering how this Tyne is heated, it's air-blown heating and it's Truma. The panel is just above the door as you come in, and it's iNet ready, so you can connect it to your gadgets and control it from those easily. We've also got as well up here the electric control, the water pump, the main light isolator, and also the voltmeter for the battery. So that's where you're going to find all of those things. So that is the Tyne, and this is the first time obviously I've looked at it because it's just new here at the show. So for just under £20,000, it's certainly offering a lot, and the build quality, as you'd expect from Adria, appears extremely good. So there we are. If you're interested, I'm sure these will be out to the dealers shortly this year, and it's one to consider if you're looking for a twin bed caravan. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.